In today's video, we're building something really special. It's going to be an AI-powered lead generation system that not only captures leads, but follows up automatically through WhatsApp. And the best part is we're building this step by step together. Now, recently, we built this whole automation for one of my gym clients. But here's the crazy part. You could literally use it for any business you are running or your clients are running. Any business that books appointments and follows up with leads. Whether you're a personal trader or you're a dental practice or you're selling consultancy services, this system could work for you. So let me show you the way that we've built this. We've built it using a no-code tool called make.com. And we have a basic landing page where we send our clients to. So you could have a Facebook ad going to this specific page. Put your video on, do any text, do any formatting, make it look cool the way that you're in your branding. We're just showing you the basics on how this works. So we have set up a form. A form looks something like this. So I'm just going to fill it in, and I'm going to put in my real phone number, and then I'm going to say, book my free introduction lesson. And then I will be sent off to a landing page. Now, in the back end, something is happening. This automation is being triggered. So I will get into it step by step in a second, but what's happening is that we want all these people to be added onto our Mailchimp. And within this no-code tool, Mailchimp actually causes it to crash. So we've put in a sort of a fail-safe. We're first checking if Mailchimp has already found this person in our mail system. So what the automation is doing right now is, first of all, is checking me if I'm in the system. If I am in the system, if I am subscribed, then it will go down this first route and it will wait and see if it will wait 180 seconds. It will wait if I have filled in the form. If I have not filled it in the form, it will send me a predefined message through WhatsApp. So that's what this module is doing. This module here is actually searching my Google events. So this is a Google Calendar. And if I don't fill it in within 180 seconds, that could be 300 seconds, that could be 3,000 seconds, that's up to you. If I don't fill this in, it will send me the friendly reminder. And that's what this lead generation does. So that's in a nutshell what it does. Now, what I want to do right now with you is take you step by step through this whole automation. In order to make an automation like this, you will need a tool called make.com. Just head over to make.com, top right, get started if you don't already have an account. I'm just going to log into our account, and then I'm going to go in the top right. It should show me my purple button. Top right, it will say create a new scenario. I'm just going to click on that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this purple button in the middle, and then I'm going to search here for mail hook. We are sending an email to this automation system, from our form here. That's the whole thing that we're doing. It's really simple. So I'm going to say custom mail hook. So there it is. I'm just going to give it a name. I'm just going to call it delete for now, because I'm just using this as a demo case. So here I'm going to say copy address, and then I'm going to go back to my initial form. So we've built this in WordPress and using Elementor. If you're using the same, you can add your basic form in Elementor. So that would be a form that you just hit your plus, type in form, get a form from there. You could add it in like that. Then you need to define your fields. In our case, we've put in a first name, an email, and a phone number. The phone number is the most important part because that's what we're trying to collect. We've put all of them on compulsory. So name, email, and phone, they're all compulsory fields. The only thing is we need to send it off to a mail hook after this. So the way you do that in Elementor, and I can't speak for any other platforms, I'm pretty sure that every other platform has a webhook integration after your form submission. For this Elementor form, if you were to click on, so I've got my form fields here, I'm going to do action after submit. Within here, if you hit this little plus button, you can say webhook. I already have mine in, and it shows it up there. What happens when I say webhook, a new little drop down will be added here. And this is where I put my webhook. And I'm going to update it, top right, publish it. I'm also going to put in a redirection. So you make a second page within your within your WordPress Elementor site, and you grab the URL and you put it in here. So you've got one page, that would be this one, and you've got a second page, which would be this one. So that would be the page after you've submitted it. So what happens then? I always start by giving our build a name. We're building number 47 in this case, and I just like to organize my stuff. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be doing, we're going to have to add a Mailchimp, and we're using Mailchimp because we want to check if this person is already in our mail. So the next thing we have to do, we have to add on our Mailchimp, and I click here on this plus button, and I click this plus button. I can either select it from there, but if you don't already have it set up, you type in Mailchimp and it will be the top one. What I want to do is just hit Mailchimp, and then in here I'm going to type in search for a subscriber. That's the first thing that I want to do, because I want to check this if this person is in our system. I'm going to connect our account on. If you don't already have your account connected, you click add here, you give it a name, and you click on advanced. Within Mailchimp, you can find your client ID and your client secrets. I am disconnecting ours on because we've already done that. We have loads and loads of automations in our school community. And if you want to get hold of our link to our community, just comment the word lead magnet. I'll put it on the screen right now, just lead magnet, and we'll send you the link to our community. Okay, the fields I want to have are, I'm just going to grab this one. This is going to be by email. Then it's going to load my lists. It's going to give me one list. I'm going to say enter manually. Now, the next thing I need to do, I need to grab my email. So I need to grab the email which is being pushed into this webhook here. I need to grab the raw value. So I'm checking if that person is already in our Mailchimp system. Okay, after that, we want to add a router in. You can see a router as a crossroad, so it can go down route A or route B. I need to type in flow, and then I get a router here. Often, I don't know if everyone has this, but often it's at the bottom here as well. So we're first going to do, let's first do the complete route. So I'm going to check if this person was in our system. If they are not in our system, I'm going to add them as a new subscriber in our mail system. So again, I'm going to hit Mailchimp. I'm going to say add a subscriber. Added it, and then what I want to do, I want to go and select from a list. So I've got a list ID here. Then you've got a drop down of all the lists you have. We just have this one as a demo. I need to map all the fields. I'm going to say go back to the original, the webhook, the very first module that we put in. I'm going to put in what field does it have to map. It has to map the value, field name value. Then I need to go, I didn't put in the last name, didn't put the address, but the important one is our phone number. So I open this one up and I put in the value there. The very last one that I have to do, I have to put in the email address. I'm going to put in the email address from value in the first mail hook, and then all the rest of the fields I could just leave as is. Then the next step, what we need to do, we need to add in that pause that we were talking about. So I'm going to go add this plus, then I'm going to find it. I'm going to go for sleep. So I can put a delay in here of 300 seconds. I'm just going to go for the maximum delay. So I'll give someone 300 seconds to be able to fill in that form. The next thing I need to do, by the way, I could either duplicate this one and then make it 600 seconds. So 300, 600 seconds. I can only go up to a maximum of this sleep module of 300 seconds. So I'm just going to leave 2 in. And then the next thing I want to do, I want to go for a Google Calendar. If you don't see it in your screen there, just type in Cal and it will show up Google Calendar. Then I'm going to go for search an event. Search event. It opens it like this. I will need to connect to my Google Calendar. Again, for all of these modules, it's really simple. Sign in with your Google account, give it a connection name, then it should work. And there's always a little online help here within make.com. It tells you how to connect everything on. I'm not going to get through that. I'm just showing you how to build this. I'm going to connect our calendar ID on. And then I'm just going to scroll down until I see updated from. Now, what I want to put in here, I want to say add days from now -1 day. So it literally says check from yesterday. If this person is already in the mail system and has already signed up like 2 years ago, you will come across them if you don't put this one in. So we're only checking if someone has signed up within this form within the last day. I'm just going to hit OK from there on. After that, I need to fill in this query, and we're going to go for an email address from this submitted form. And then the next thing I do, I just leave it as is. I want to be able to add a WhatsApp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to type in here WhatsApp, and then they'll give you a couple of versions. But the one that you want is the WhatsApp business account. That's the only real WhatsApp. And what we need to do, I'm just going to click on it. And we need to send a message as a template. So we're predefining the template within our WhatsApp business account. Again, if you need help with that, there's an online help here, and it shows you exactly how to connect this on. It could take a little bit of time, and you need to get it validated by WhatsApp and Facebook. But as soon as you have that all up and running, it will be connected for live. I've blanked out these because these are client details and they are sensitive information. So what we need to do, we need to put our live bot in there. So that's the WhatsApp connection that we're connecting onto. Then we put the sender ID. So that would be the phone number. And then who is going to receive it? Well, that's our initial phone number from our very first page. So I'm putting in the value here. No. And then after that, I scroll down and I've predefined a template within our WhatsApp Messenger. And I've called it a free intro scheduler in English. And here it shows you the name, and here it shows you the body. And again, this is sensitive information. So this is literally one of our clients. And then this is our first name that we're going to be messaging to. So if I look in our message, it will say, hi, number 1, and that corresponds to this field here. So we need to put in the first name field there. I'm going to go back into where I need to be, and then I'm going to look F name. I'm going to put that in here, and it should say first name, and I'm just going to put that in there, and I'm going to hit OK. So this part is set up. I need 2 little things added in here. First of all, I need a filter here. I would like to have a look at the total number of bundles. Total number of bundles, total number of bundles, which I'm taking from this module here. Then I need to find the numeric operator equal to 0. So what this is saying is if this person is not found in this module, so if the total number of bundles which are being outputted by this module here are 0, then carry on down this route. Now, the other thing I need to do here, I need to set up another filter. So I right click in the middle here and I say set up a filter. I'm going to give this bundle a name, or this filter a name, hasn't booked. So has or hasn't booked. And the condition will have to be the total number of bundles come from, let me set OK, from this module here, there. And then what we need to do here, we're going to do the same principles that we did for this filter over here. So that first filter, I'm going to scroll down until I see numeric operators, and I'm going to say, here I have it, numeric operators, I'm going to say equal to 0 once again. Okay, so if it does not have any input from this form here, so the bundles generated are 0, has not generated any bundles, then it will send it off to WhatsApp. So this is the workflow. Now the second part of this flow is that we're going to add another, well, we're actually going to grab all of this, I'm going to say copy, and then we're going to say good, looks something like this. I'm going to put it down here, I'm going to add it onto this router. Now, remember we put a filter in here. So if it says the total number of bundles are 0, it goes down the first route. If it has found someone in this system, so this person has already subscribed to some kind of newsletter or whatever, they're in our system, we can still message them. We just want to make sure that Mailchimp doesn't crash this automation, and it can do. So what we're doing here, we're going down this route. So we're doing the same thing. We've got a 300-second delay. We could multiply that 300, 600, 900, how many seconds you want to delay. Grabs the calendar, does the same thing. So a day from now, 1 day in the past. Query here, I'm going to have to go back to the original one and then put in the email from here. So I'm going to put in the value, field value, and then I'm just going to leave the rest as is. So the best part is the entire system runs on autopilot. No manually chasing your clients anymore. By the way, if you've seen value in this video, please like and subscribe, because it really motivates us to make more videos like this. And the best part is this entire system just runs on autopilot. So no more manually chasing your leads and sending follow-up messages. This whole system just runs everything for you. Use it within, build a website around it, and then sell it to your clients. I'm going to show you an example of how a different company does this. This is a company that does exactly what we're doing here. So they have an automation set on the background, and they charge their clients a one-time fee of $450. And then they have a fee on top of that, a monthly fee, a recurring fee, just to be able to run this automation. So this system, you're not just nourishing leads, you're automatically collecting them. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, because it really does help me and it really motivates us to make more videos like this. Drop a comment down below if you want to see more systems like this, and don't forget to check out our blueprints in our community. If you just comment the word lead magnet down below, we'll send you the link to our community. So stay awesome, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.